Hey guys! So recently I went to town with my friends Amanda and Danny and we saw The Forest. So today I wanted to do a review on it because honestly from the beginning until about 3/4 of the way into the film I pretty much had an idea of what was going on, but the last quarter of the film really made absolutely no sense to me. And just a quick heads up, there will be spoilers in this video, so if you don't want to get spoiled, please click out now wherever the X button is. I can't remember, but click out because, yeah, spoilers. If you don't want to get spoiled, click out now. So The Forest is basically a story about the suicide forest at the base of Mount Fuji. I can't remember the Japanese name for the life of me, and I bet you that if I tried to say it I would butcher it horribly. So I'm just gonna call it the Suicide Forest. I know it starts with an A, I just can't remember the name of it. And this forest is famous because people go there to die, and there are many bodies found within the forest because people go there to hang themselves or just kill themselves, commit suicide. They go to commit suicide. So the main character, Sarah, her sister, her identical twin sister Jess, went into this forest, and the locals and the people who knew Jess, because she was staying in Tokyo to teach a class, believe that she went to this forest to commit suicide. So her sister comes looking for her and she meets this guy named Aiden, who is a writer for a magazine. Basically, he offers to take her into the forest to search for her sister because he has clearance to go into the forest because of his story that he's writing. And they also have a tour guide or a forest guide named Michi who goes with them. And basically Michi tells them that if you see anything weird in the forest, it's all in your head. And that it's not good to stay in the forest overnight because bad things will happen. So what does Sarah do? She decides to be stubborn and spend the night once she, Aiden, and Michi find what she believes to be Jess's tent. Where Jess had been staying, and she's really stubborn about it, and she's like, no, I'm staying here overnight, and Michi's like, yeah, no, I'm out of here. And Aiden decides to stay with her to keep company and to watch over her. Throughout the night, a lot of weird things are seen by Sarah. A lot of yurei, which are ghosts that apparently live around the forest. And after a misunderstanding, her and Aiden eventually split up, and Sarah falls into this pit, and there's this whole like scene with this creepy yurei who tells her that she knows where her sister Jess is when it's just a freaking ghost. And basically all that happens, and then they end up reuniting, Aiden and Sarah, and they go to this cabin that Aiden's been staying at. And Sarah is really convinced that Aiden has Jess captive in this cabin, and so she kills him. She kills him because she 100% believes that this guy is holding her sister captive, when in reality all of this is a hallucination. The having her sister captive, the pictures that she apparently thought were on Aiden's phone of her sister Jess, those were hallucination, and the note that that was slid under the door when Jess was apparently in the closet held captive. And right about there is where I honestly got lost with the plot and story and everything, because it didn't make any sense to me. She saw a ghost of her father, and the ghost tried to grab her, and she was cutting away his fingers, when in reality she was actually cutting at her wrists, and she was dying, Sarah was, and then Jess got found by the search party, and it was just like a huge like clusterfluff of what is going on here. Like, I didn't understand the last part at all. It just really didn't make sense to me, and I don't know why they ended the movie like that. I mean, it could be like, hey, you know, she's going absolutely crazy from being in the forest and she's being tortured by, you know, yurei, and who knows, but I didn't get it. I didn't see a point in it. It was a twist that I didn't understand. I do have to praise the acting, though, of Natalie Dormer, because she was really, really good at playing both Sarah and Jess, because the sisters, they're identical twins, and so Natalie had to play both Sarah and Jess. So she did a good job in that dual role, but I mean, the plot and the story, like, there wasn't a lot of, you know, backstory on Jess or Sarah and like what happened. The only big thing that was shown is when their parents were killed in a drunk driving collision, and that Jess saw it when Sarah didn't, and Sarah feels bad because she didn't experience this moment with her twin sister of seeing their dead parents on the floor. Like, it was weird. Like, obviously it's really scarring to see a dead body from what I can imagine, but I mean, like, I don't know. I just don't know. And I'm not trying to say that this movie was garbage. I just personally thought it would have been better because the advertisements for it looked really sick and I was really excited, but it didn't really deliver as much as I thought it would. And there were a few jump scares in there. I mean, there were a couple times where I did tense up like that. My friends Danny and Amanda were actually, you know, screaming every so often. I tried not to because I know I would have screamed loud, because I hate when there's like quiet moments in movies and there's like a big jump scare. I hate that so much, especially when you're in a Cineplex theater where the screen is huge and the volume is so loud, and just, yeah, I don't know, it just, I hate those moments so much. But regardless, this movie was okay. If I had to give this movie a rating, I would give it 6.5 out of 10 or 3.5 out of 5 stars, just because the last quarter of the movie made absolutely no sense to me, or maybe I just didn't understand it properly, but it just kind of like felt like it was disattached from the first 3/4 of the movie, because it just felt like it was placed there at random to me, honestly. But that's all for now, you guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. And yeah, I have a brand new camera, which I'm excited about. I have a Canon camera now, which is very nice and clear, and I can see myself in the viewfinder right here, and it's awesome. Narcissistic much, but it is a very nice camera, and I am loving it. So please excuse the potential random like close-up zooms and mistakes that might be made in certain videos, because I'm still trying to get adjusted to this camera, so yeah, still figuring it out a bit. I mean, look at how far this thing zooms in, like, look at that. It zooms into 104 times. What is this? But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video again, and I'll see you guys next time with a brand new video. Talk to you soon. Bye.